Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos.
Top of the class on the road, hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. I don't know why I paused like that. Sometimes you just gotta switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Starting it off strong with 340 people live in chat. 92 likes, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button if you want to spin the wheel of pain and pleasure, where you guys will have a chance to win some free crypto. And in this case, I think we still have the crazy giveaway to do for winning the competition. So we're going to be doing a pretty big giveaway this week. So get ready for that. Smash that like button. For every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel. Multiple spins on each wheel for a giveaway. So if you guys like free crypto, free ledgers, free hats, free Frankie Candles t-shirts, maybe even a Show ETH t-shirt, you have to take my size, because we just have the custom ones made in my size and, people, the mod sizes. But hey, I'll give away my personal Show ETH t-shirt. Shout out to Crypto Billy. And with that being said, shout out to all the mods, guys. We got the best mods in the game. But Guys, we have a good show tonight. We have a great show tonight. We have a lot to talk about. Are we going to get a move down? Is Bitcoin setting up for another massive dump? We have some things to look at on the charts that may be indicating this dump is on the way. And if you guys are not living under a rock, you might have heard about some crazy news that might be a perfect catalyst to bring the price down. But we're going to talk about it. I'm going to let you guys know if I think it's likely to get another move down or if we're going to see a little bit of a bounce to the upside. Now, yesterday on the stream, you guys will know that we were looking at the SPY having a pretty big pump, right? And that was kind of making us, wonder, is Bitcoin going to follow suit? Trying to straighten my hat here a little bit. Trying to see if Bitcoin's going to follow the SPY's suit and get a little bit of a pump to the upside. We also had that green dot on the daily we knew was likely to be printing very soon. That was kind of what we were looking at for a move to the upside. But we're going to have to see if this move is going to kind of mimic what happened in the SPY or if we're just going to get a little lackluster bump up before rolling back to the downside. So we're going to cover it all. We're taking a look at Bitcoin, guys. We're taking a look at the altcoins. Your favorite altcoins about halfway through the stream. So if you guys want to see your altcoins at that time, throw them in chat. Not right now, not yet. But you guys will know. You know what time we do it. But take a look at Bitcoin, take a look at the altcoins, and try to give you guys my general sentiment if we're going to get that next leg down. Shout out to everybody in chat. I saw it's so funny, like everybody in the chat welcomes the other Mafia members as they come in. It's like, we got Lucho saying what's up to Drew Berry. We got Drew Berry saying what's up to Bufo on the beat. We got Bufo on the beat talking to Crypto Billy. Crypto Billy saying hi to everybody. Rob the Crypto Snob is greeting people as they come in. It's super cool, guys. The community we have here is ridiculous. But before we get into it, guys, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat, see who we got in here. Got the stream up a little bit late. We usually get rated from ATB, but I don't think I was live technically when they left, so they were probably unable to rate us. But that's okay. We got the crew here. Let's see. Bitcoin Slayer, thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Wolfman ate my coins. He says, oh man, LFG, let's go. Shout out to Wolfman. I appreciate you for being here, showing continued support. Defyin' Ryan, that's a dope name, bro. Defyin' Ryan, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. He says, what's up, Frankie? What's up? Defyin' Ryan, I like your name, bro. The Bit with the candle emojis, I appreciate you for being here, bro. Thank you so much. Arthur O, what is going on? He says, let's go, Frankie. Bing bong. Let's see. Mr. McLong says 18K. Bi-monthly close. Ooh, interesting. We'll have to take a look at that. Gav, what is going on? He says, bing bong. East Jordan just says bong. Big up, Frankie. Shout out to Finno Crypto Talk. What is going on, man? Thank you for being here and showing some love. We got Neil in the chat. What is going on, man? Rob the Crypto Snob. Crypto Billy, are you guys flying solo tonight? Hey, we got I think Rob the Crypto Snob and Crypto Billy are flying solo. Hey, guys, I appreciate you so much. Hey, sometimes the mods need a day off, guys, but that's why we got the best mods in the game. If some people want to take a day off, someone's going to swoop in and pick up the slack. I appreciate you guys. They'll probably funnel in later, to be honest with you. But Alex O Crypto, what is going on? The Bit, what is going on? We got SBF in chat, guys. What is it? Sam Bankman Fraud? Sam Bankman Fried? I don't know. He's got a lot of nicknames now. Let's see. Crazy High, what's going on, bro? Let's see. Wick, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Fat Moonbags, what is going in? Came from ATB. Love the perspective, but ready for love the perspectives, but ready for some TA. What's good, Mafia? I appreciate you for being here, bro. Let's get a couple more in here. Eddie, what's going on? French Toaster, as always, happy to have you. Bufo on the beat, as always. There he is. Tyler Durden checking in. Let's go. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Shout out to all the mods. You guys, I am forever indebted to you. Joshua, what's up? Marco, Joel, Crypto Lehman, I'm my hero, the dog sound, the Don of crypto. Oh, the Dom of crypto. Frankie, my man, what's going on? Chef Crypto, the Bit, and East Jordan, ready for some fire TA. Hey, Frankie sees thing before. Shout out to the Barbie Cube and says Frankie sees things before the market does. Hey, that's that X-ray vision, baby. Shout out to Alex O and the Otter Gang. Thank you guys all for tuning in. And who said it? Somebody. Shout out to Thesis himself. He says hashtag no days off. Thank you for being here, Thesis. As always, shout out to you. I don't remember who said it, but somebody said they're ready for some fire TA. So guys, I think it was the Dom of Crypto, maybe. Without further ado. There it is. East Jordan said that. So without further ado, guys, I'm not going to hold it up any longer. Let's go ahead and take a look at these dang charts and try to demystify what's going on. Are we going up? Are we going down? Are we going to get stuck in a sideways channel for a year? I will say this, guys, before I'm actually coming back here. Before we jump in, guys, I just want to cover something. I just want to say something. We are in a bear market, right? And I know all this stuff is very scary. I know the news is crazy. I know, obviously, a lot of these exchanges are starting to go down. I know things are uneasy out there, and I'm sure you guys are starting to hear people, crypto's dead, crypto's over, these idiots, the bubble pop, these morons, these crypto idiots. Listen, this is what I was waiting for to feel like we were in a bear market. To be honest, every time we thought we were at a bottom, it just never felt painful enough to me, just because you don't have people saying crypto's dead, right? In 2018, you had people left and right, crypto's dead. Oh, and then the bubble popped, right? Crypto's dead now. That's never coming back, right? And then when we got the Celsius crash, it didn't feel painful enough to me. And then even this FTX crash, I started to finally see signs of what a bear market really feels like. People saying crypto's dead. Crypto Twitter is getting toxic. This is what the bear market is like in crypto, guys. And I just started really feeling that. Now, granted, I probably am a little bit jaded because I spend so much time in the space. But you know, with that being said, I am starting to really feel like we're in an actual bear market. So whether we are already bottomed out or we still have a long way to go, I am accumulating right now, right? It is likely that we are entering into the stage of the bear market. You get the scary drops, right? Scares everybody out of the market, and then it kind of wiggles sideways and just bores the rest of the retail out. But just don't lose focus, guys. I know it's all doom and gloom out there. Everybody's saying crypto's dead. But just remember, it's those people that are going to regret in the bull market that they didn't continue to pay attention. So just remember, like, these are accumulation prices, right? Even if we drop lower, I am slowly DCAing in. I'm buying these prices. If we drop down, I will continue to DCA and get in at those lower prices, right? You could try to wait and time the bottom perfectly, but it's a very risky game to play. So I just wanted to cover that. Everybody saying crypto's dead, that's what a bear market feels like. And the fact that we're seeing that kind of makes me feel like, okay, now we're in a bear market. So, you know, now we could be on bottom watch, right? Now that everybody's starting to lose interest and everyone's leaving and everyone's saying it's dead, that's one of the main things. When people say crypto's dead, it means you're getting pretty low, right? So don't take that as a sign to be like, I guess it's dead and walk away. Take it as a sign to start doubling down on your attention and trying to find those coins that you really need to get into. And if you stick around on the channel, we're going to be making a lot of videos about that. So with that being said, my favorite tagline, guys, we're going to get a t-shirt that says that. But, you know, quite literally, with all that being said, I just wanted to cover that. I know it's all doom and gloom, but this is what we've been waiting for. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the charts and talk about how we might go lower. All right, guys. So here we are. We're not going to start off on the 15-minute, but we're going to come up to the higher time frames here. And I'm just going to go ahead and do our typical top-down analysis. As you know, not much has really changed since yesterday. But just to kind of go over some things. Bearish case, right? You guys know we've been talking about these higher daily time frames starting to show these very bearish signs. Blood diamond confirmed on your 5-day. Blood diamond confirmed on your 4-day. Now, these did play out a bit. So, you know, could they be completely played out? Potentially. You could see this 4-day blood diamond right here. We looked at this on the morning show. Shout out to DZ covering the morning show today. You know, this one brought us down about 26%, give or take. And then, you know, this one brought us down a nice, 26, 28%. I'm not going to get the exact number here, but it could be played out. Doesn't mean it can't play out more, but I just want to say this is confirmed. Could be played out, but you want to remember that they're there. 4- and 5-day confirmed blood diamond is definitely a bearish look. Your 3-day also has a confirmed blood diamond. Again, could it be played out? Sure. Your VWAP is coming up, but you could see here, blood diamond dropped you down. VWAP, VWAP started coming up. You got a couple blue candles. You dropped again, and then you came up with the VWAP crossover and the green dot. You came up again, but then you rolled back over, right? So could still play out here, but that VWAP is coming up. But they are generally bearish signs, so just remember that. We also have the confirmed red dot on the weekly, right? So these are things that are making me very cautious and potentially expecting some lower prices. Now your 2-day is starting to roll up with that VWAP. Could be printing a green dot here pretty soon. But we're not quite there yet. However, your money flow on the 2-day actually looks pretty bearish. This was one of those things we were looking at when we were expecting the move up. As the higher time frames were looking good before they started looking bad on Market Cipher A, they were actually looking pretty good on Market Cipher B, which was how we were able to predict that last little run up we had before this big dump. But the 2-day was what we were watching, right? We were looking for this money flow to come up, but I was warning everybody, we might actually just roll back over into the red, and we didn't see that happen. What I was expecting or what I was kind of preparing for was a potential just kind of pop into the green and an immediate roll back over into the red, because you guys know in bear markets, you will spend a lot more time in the with the money flow in the red rather than in the green, and obviously the opposite in a bull market. But we didn't really get that immediate rollover, but it would, could potentially make sense for this to just roll back over into the red, right? You spend all this time, you spend all this time in the green, right, during your bull market. Then you get a little dump coming to the red. Then you get that little dead cat bounce. You spend a little bit of time in the green, and then this is the bear market, all this time in the red, and we may just get another little blip into the green before we go back into the red. So money flow on the 2-day is not looking good. It is starting to roll over, getting pretty close to that zero line. Also, looking at the daily, of course you got to get mixed signals here somehow. Money flow was looking pretty bad, but now we're actually coming up with that money flow as we print this green dot. And you guys will know yesterday we were looking at this green dot on the daily to potentially print to kind of, I was saying I would watch that daily green dot and the 4-hour green dot for potential moves. If we're going to get a move to the upside or a bounce, that 4-hour and that 4-hour green dot and that daily green dot will be a good thing to watch. We are now, as soon as we got off the live stream yesterday, we did print that green dot. We are starting to see a little bit of a move to the upside. 16-hour looks like it could potentially want to roll back over here with the VWAP. Money flow is back in the red, and it is actually... back in the red, coming right up towards that zero line, but getting a little bit of a rejection there from the zero line. So money flow not looking the best, and that VWAP is looking like it does look kind of toppy with that VWAP there. 12-hour also kind of looking like maybe it wants to roll back over. Money flow telling a very similar story as the 16-hour. And then moving on, looking at our 8-hour confirmed yellow X. Could this come out to show its face in the near future? I am keeping an eye on this. Sometimes these yellow X's can foreshadow big moves, but 8-hour green dot did wind up bringing you up a little bit, but that VWAP, again, is looking to cool off here. So this may have been the pump, potentially. And then as we move down these time frames, you can see we are more likely to cool off here in the short term. 6-hour VWAP starting to cool off. Your 4-hour looking to print that red dot here very, very soon. So this is what I am looking at. This green dot was kind of what we were looking at for that move to the upside. Also, little call out to our pre-record. Somewhat of a tweezer bottom here. I'm just saying. We did a pre-recorded video today. Might have something to do with some candlestick patterns. Trying to help you find trend reversals, but that's probably not going to come out till tomorrow. But VWAP coming to that towards that zero line, looking to print that red dot here pretty soon on the 4-hour. That is what I would look for. Similarly to this green dot kind of being what we were waiting for to see if we were going to get a move up. Now looking for that red dot to start a move to the downside. The question is that going to be the beginning of a very, very big move to the downside? And the reason I say that, guys, is because I'm actually going to do this because I want to keep my TA off the screen, but I do want to point something out here. We're going to come over to technicals. If you guys watch my pre-record, you guys will know about these auto features on TradingView. Super, super cool. Can help you find trading patterns without actually having to find them. But I just want to pull this up and potentially could be forming a very big bear pennant here. So could this red dot on the 4-hour potentially be the beginning of a breakdown from this bear pennant, which could potentially bring us down much, much further. And we will look at targets. I just wanted to bring that up because it's kind of clean here. You get the big move down, bearish consolidation. You can see we came up to the top of this pennant, and now that red dot on the 4-hour could bring us back to the bottom of the pennant. The question is it going to be that short-term move that those red dots sometimes give us, or are those higher daily time frame blood diamonds going to really show their face, and that weekly red dot being confirmed really going to show its face and break us out of this bear pennant and bring us to much lower prices? Again, we will look at targets in just a second. I just wanted to bring that up. Could be a potential bear pennant here. Definitely possible, right? And then, like, even if you didn't want to see it as a bear pennant, you are somewhat creating a descending triangle, which would also be a bearish pattern. So some things to worry about here for a potential move to the downside, and that's not even taking into account that news that just came out about Poland. I think it was Poland, and some potential missiles. I don't want to get too much into it on the YouTube channel here, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Could be a perfect storm of some bearish technical setups and some black swan events happening. Not saying it's definite, but it would make a lot of sense, right? But I saw someone say that does look like a double bottom. Yeah, you're not wrong. 100%. I see what you're saying. I assume you're looking at 1-2 touches here for a nice little double bottom and a potential move to the upside. Let's continue on here, right? So 4-hour red dot, looking for that red dot to print, to see that beginning of that move potentially to the bottom of that wedge, and then we move 3-hour red dot is printing, and then your 2-hour red dot is confirmed. VWAP looking to cross back over into the green there, create a green dot. 1 hour looking to flip back to the upside as well. Let's go down to our lower time frames, check the money flow, and try to see if we can figure out what's going on here. So money flow generally coming out on your 10-minute, right? And then your 12-minute is also generally coming out, but you are printing a green dot, but it's the 12-minute, so it's kind of short-term stuff there. But the 15-minute, guys, we were looking at this on the morning stream on the BitBoy Crypto channel. Nice little bear div here on the 15-minute. We were looking at this this morning on Ben's stream, and you could see higher highs, lower highs. I mean, you could even drag this all the way back here and drag this all the way here. Higher highs, lower highs, likely to get that, move to the downside. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get into that position, but we did call this on the morning stream. It did actually wind up playing out pretty well. You did get that little move of about, 2.5%. And hey, I give the sauce away for free on the Frankie Candles live stream, but guys, sometimes you got to share with the Bit Squad, right? So yeah, shout out to anybody who was in the stream. That being said, Wick says, with that being said, I never say that, guys. I literally never say with that being said. I don't know why you guys keep saying that in chat. It's kind of weird. I don't know where you guys got that from. Shout out to Wick. Thank you for being here, bro. Patrick says, I need to learn how to do these shorts and make money when it falls or rises. Well, Patrick, welcome to the Frankie Candles YouTube channel, where I show you how to make money trading crypto, whether the price is going up or down. You're in the right spot, Patrick. Stop where you are. Get in the free Discord and watch all the content on the channel. I show you exactly how to do what you're looking for. But with that being said, I see you, Wick. I see you. Yeah, it was an inside joke for anybody new. I say, with that being said, you'll find out very soon. I say that like 75 times a day, and that might be conservative. But back to the charts, guys. Bearish divergence on the 15-minute was an easy, wasn't the strongest on Market Cypher, but, it was a nice little, and then, kind of like tweezer tops right here. I just have the tweezer tops in my head from recording that video, but nice little dump here. Would have made for a nice little scalp trade. Just wanted to touch on that because we talked about it earlier. I always like to go back and touch on if things play out or if they don't play out, right? Because I think it's important to show both sides of it, right? Not all my calls work out. Now, listen. Do we do really good? Yeah, we do pretty good. The Mafia does pretty good. The calls are pretty fire. But am I right 100% of the time, guys? Not a chance, right? So I do like to, when things don't play out, I like to show that too, because if you're going into trading expecting to win every single trade, it's unrealistic expectations. But moving on here, something interesting we have going on, right? Money flow also coming out on the 15-minute. So, that could, if that money flow crosses over into the red and we print that 4-hour red dot and the lower time frame money flow starts coming out as well, that could be that start of that move to the downside. Probably going to actually take profits on my long that I'm in right now. Probably going to be the last of my profits that I'll take on that. But I'll try to pull that up in a second if KuCoin, I don't know why I can't get the trade to actually show. Maybe I'll just show it on my phone. But something interesting we have going on here, guys, when just looking at the price action is if we just zoom out, I do want to point this out, right? We're kind of creating somewhat of a trading range here, right? Let me get rid of some of this stuff. And let me just do this, right? So we obviously did get this big move down, right? And now we're starting to find somewhat of a range here, right? We have some lows here that we've been holding. We got rejected, and we're kind of just hanging out here, right? So this range, I'm going to go ahead and put a rectangle on this range from the value area high all the way to the value area low. And this is our value area, right? So this is kind of the range I'm looking at. We have our lows down here. We have our highs up here. Let's see. Thesis himself says, when VIP Discord, when VIP Otter Gang Discord. I still don't understand the Otter Gang, guys. Someone please message me and fill me in on the Otter Gang. I think it's like an alliance of mafia members that came together in the Discord. This is what I build up in my head. This is kind of how I see it. I could be completely wrong, but I think there's like a group of savage traders in the Frankie Candles Discord that created a gang within the mafia of otters. And they crush it. I think this is like what I make up in my head. I have nothing to go off of. And I think it's like a friend group within the CandleMafia Discord. I'm still confused on that. But he says when VIP Discord. I don't know. Soon. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe never. Maybe we'll never do a paid Discord, guys. Who knows? But I don't know. I don't know. Who saw me? I don't know who was watching, but where was I? When I was on Sin City Crypto, I might have dropped a couple hints. I'm not saying I dropped any dates or if it was going to happen or not, but I'm just saying if you go look at that video, I might have dropped something in there. Let's just say Frankie Candles can't not have a paid Discord, right? I don't know. We'll see. Could be coming soon, though. You never know. Might be right under your nose. But anyway, guys, we're looking at this value area here with the highs up here at around, around 18K with the lows down here at around 16K or 15.5 technically, but, closer to 16K being that value area low. So basically, if we go ahead and look at this range, you can see price is starting to, let me get that Heikanashi's on. You could see that we came down to the value area low, got a rip up, and then as we fought this POC, we finally got above that point of control, and we are now starting to hold this point of control as support. Now, obviously, we did just look at some bearish things on the chart, so I'm not saying that we're definitely going to make a move up to the value area high, but if you're going by the volume profile, it would be likely, if we can continue to hold above this POC, it would be likely that we could potentially move our way up to the value area high at around 18K. Now, to be clear, we did just look at a bunch of, 4-hour red dot, right? Money flow coming on the lower time frames. We're not there yet, but I'm just saying, if these bearish signals do not break us below the POC, and we maintain somehow above this POC, if you're going by the volume profile, it would be more likely to come up to that value area high. However, with the bearish signs we're seeing, I just don't know how likely it is going to be that we hold on, that we hold support above the point of control. So, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So shout out to Michael. I'll come back to that. Yeah, okay, yeah. Shout out to Michael. I do take that into account. I thought about that. He says when you change your chart colors, sometimes it could confuse people. I did take that into account. But yeah, if you watch the streams like a couple times, you'll kind of catch on. For anybody new, my purple candles are really red, and my blue candles are the green candles. But, obviously red candles would go down and blue candles would go up. But shout out to Michael. I appreciate you for pointing that out because it was a thought. I was like, I don't know if I want to confuse people. But we have tutorials on everything. But shout out to you, man. Thank you for pointing that out. But I don't know how likely with those bearish signs it is going to be that we hold on top of this POC. But as of right now, this second, we are above it. So, it is technically a decent sign. But again, I do think we could potentially just break through this. But if we do come down, let's look at some, some specific levels that I would be watching, right? And if we do break below this POC and decisively just lose this level, it will be likely for us to come back down and revisit that value area low, coming in at about, between 16,000 and 15,700. That would be the next likely place to get some strong support. Also, you want to realize that right here, closer to about 16K, we do have that spider line. Also, 16,000 is going to be a psychological level of support, so that would be giving you a little bit of support as well. So looking at that spider line for your first potential level of major support, but as long as as soon as you break below that POC, as you can see, breakdown, bearish retest, it is likely, even if it's messy, that you will eventually, make your way way down towards that value area low. But that spider line up there is worth keeping an eye on in case, we front run that value area low and get a bounce to the upside. But those are the main levels to the downside. Obviously, your value area high right here at about 18K would be your target to the upside. However, again, with the bearish signs, I would kind of lean a little bit more bearish here and lean more towards the fact that we'll lose this POC. Now, if we lose this value area low, 15.7 is a very key level. I mean, even like 15.5, very key level. However, the exact level that I'm keeping a strong eye on is going to be this purple line. You can barely see it at about 15.420. Now, guys, if we lose 15.420, I feel like this is like very similar to the lows that we were at before, looking at these important levels, right? Major level, 15.420. If we lose 15.420, and you can't make this up. This is so similar to when we were at these lows, right? Like if we lost the lows that we were sitting at over here, if we lost those levels and lost the spider line that was right underneath, we would get a big move down. And now we're kind of in the same position here, just coincidentally. We do have the value area low, which is the main level I'm watching. However, 15.420 right here is that main level I'm watching. So if we come down to revisit the value area low, we lose the value area and we start losing this purple line at 15.420. If we don't get saved by this spider line and get a big bounce up, and we break this spider line, guys, there's not much below us between about 15.2 and about 14.400. So if we break that 14.2 level, or even that 15.420 level, or the spider line at 15.2, between 15.4 and 15.2. If we lose that level, guys, could be a quick move into the 14,000s, making your first stop at that macro value area low at 14,400. So these are the major levels to the downside. And again, not just the levels, but the volume taken into account. So we could expect a potential quick move through this gap here. So just something to think about. If we do make it down there, those are the specific levels I am keeping an eye on right now. As far as some local trades, I guess you could call it, if you want to look at some local trades, I don't know if that's what you would call it, but if we do continue to hold support on this POC and we do see some kind of crazy bullish signal, and you're getting into scalp longs off this POC, maybe you could catch the ride up here. But again, with that 4-hour red dot, I don't know if we're likely to even hold this POC. So, and especially when zooming out, seeing that we are, potentially creating this, pretty nasty bear pennant. This could be, I would definitely lean a little bit more bearish, but you never know, right? Nobody knows what's going to happen, guys. So you just want to be prepared. But like just to kind of draw this myself so I can be a little more technical about it, if you go ahead and, you pull this measured move, let's see, from there to here, it brings you down to about, into the 10,000s. That would be a nasty move. Doesn't mean you're definitely going to get there. Let's see. Where does this put the poll? Yeah, I mean, even if you go by what TradingView says, going to be this could break out to be a very, very nasty move. And you do have a spider line right there at around 9,700. Now, I want to be clear, guys. I want to be very clear. I am not calling for I'm not calling for 10K. But I do want to be very clear. It's not impossible. And there's a couple reasons, right? The technical breakout of this bear pennant would technically be 10K. But, not only that, but this level at about, between 10K and 9,500 would, not be the most, crazy outlandish prediction, because if you pull up the VPVR and we go to a really high time frame, something like the weekly, you can see that, oh, there we go. Okay. So if you pull this range, you could see this is basically the bottom of the bear market. When analyzing from the bottom of the bear market all the way through the rest of these candles, you can see we do have a point of control coming in at about $9,300. And your, you do have a big volume spike between 12 and 10K, between, about 12K and that point of control. That point of control down here does make a lot of sense, right? So if we do come down there, just know, I'm not saying we are definitely going down there. I'm just saying if we go down there, it would make sense, right? We're below the value area high. We lost this level, this value area high, and now we're back in the value area. And you guys know, if you watch the channel, where is the next likely stop once you lose that value area high and you start breaking into the value area? That POC acts as a magnet, sucking price back down. So, maybe this news that we just got could be a potential, black swan that's popping up. And maybe that's what brings us down here. But again, 12 to 14K is that next range we're watching. But just because of that technical target of that bear pennant breakout that I just showed, hitting that spider line almost perfectly at in that 10K range, does also kind of line up with the POC down here at about $9,400. So we do have levels down there that would make sense. Again, not calling for that to happen, but just saying we do have some. There would be a reason to get down there and get a nice bounce, right? Now, shout out to Teriyaki Cat. I like that name, bro. Thank you for the super chat, man. I do appreciate you. He says, "He who dares wins. Fortune favors the brave." That was a Crypto.com joke. Too soon, maybe. I hate making jokes about that. That one was kind of set up too easy, but I understand that a lot of people, can get burnt in a lot of this stuff, and it's really not a laughing matter. So I try not to make too much jokes. Shout out to Optimo Supremo saying thank you. Thanks, Frankie. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate you, Optimo. Thank you so much, guys. We got 1,038 people in here, guys. Let's run those likes up. Let's go for 1,000 likes. If we hit 1,000 likes, guys, we already have a crazy giveaway to do this week. I don't know. I'll just tack on extra giveaways. I won't even spin the wheel. If we get 1,000 likes, maybe we'll do another Ledger giveaway. Also, guys, I know everyone's trying to, get off the exchanges right now. Everyone's kind of freaking out. We do have a link to the Ledger. If you want to help support the channel, you could click the link in the description down below and get an official Ledger from the actual Ledger company and not Amazon, so it's not hacked. For anybody looking to do that, if you want to support the channel, we'd appreciate it. If not, please just go buy a Ledger make sure you get it from a reputable place. I recommend just getting it from Ledger only. But if you don't want to use our link, please still just go get a hardware wallet using someone else's link or something, because just be safe, guys. Not your keys, not your crypto. Who saw my tweet? If you guys didn't see my tweet, Frankie_Candles, go check it out. Pretty cool. Little game of Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, just wanted to point that out, guys. You do have that POC down there at about $9,400. So, when you're looking at this bear pennant with a technical breakout or a technical breakdown target of this spider line getting, in that $9,000, $10,000 range, that's confluence, guys. That is confluence. Again, not screaming that we're going to get, we don't have like yellow X's all over all the time frames. I'm expecting this to come down intensely, but just saying, with all this stuff looming, could be possible, and it just does make sense. I just like to show you guys, like, there is confluence here, and it's not impossible. And then I'm sure it's going to be someone in the comments, this idiot, he said it's definitely going to 9K. But there you go. Guys. Some real interesting stuff popping up on the charts. That is for sure. Watching that bear pennant very, very closely. I think the name of this stream was top things I'm watching, guys. This is one of the things I'm watching, that bear pennant, keeping a very close eye on that. Also keeping an eye on the blood diamonds. Keeping an eye on these lower targets for sure. And also watching this low volume gap, guys, because again, break that 15,420. Might be a quick move down to the 14,000s, and then maybe that's our start of our journey down to these lower spider lines. And again, it's not likely to break straight to 10K, right? We have other levels. 14K, that's where you start to get that support. That 14 to 12K range between this macro value area low and this spider line would be a nice place for maybe price to kind of capitulate down. And then, just kind of range around a little bit and bore us again. And then everyone's like, this is the bottom before a potential black swan. And then maybe you come down and tap that 10K level. Obviously very speculative here, but just kind of trying to break it down. It's not just going to be a straight line down to 10K. We do have those other targets that we're looking at. So with that being said, guys, those are the levels I'm watching. Those are kind of my plans. And maybe I didn't cover the plans as well as I should have. So let's, before we move on to the SPY, the DXY, and then getting to the alts, oh, don't want to delete that. Before we get into all that, I do just want to say, again, watching this POC very closely. If we lose that POC, I would be looking for shorts on a bearish retest of that point of control. But yeah, these are my plans. These are the targets that I am looking at, guys. Still in my long and my short position. I'm in a long and a short position right now, both in profit, both locked in. So they're both winning trades. I'm just waiting for one to get stopped out in profit and the other one to just keep going with the gains. So with that being said, as you guys know I love to say, let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY. Now, this is another reason kind of why I was not shocked to see a little bit of a move to the upside today. I'm not going to lie, I was actually kind of thinking to myself, as I'm seeing Bitcoin kind of creep its way up, I'm like, the SPY had that massive rip, right? On the 10th, we got this big 15-minute candle, and we just smashed through resistance, smashed through, came up, smashed this resistance, and then now we're getting a rejection here, finally starting to consolidate a little bit. Shout out to Thesis himself, says, only thing I've won from Frankie is an education in TA. Well, shout out to Thesis himself. I appreciate you for always being here, bro. And hey, yeah, dude, you never won a giveaway? I think it's time for Thesis. Thesis, you're going to be this week's CandleMafia Good Luck Member of the Week. We will be cheering your name and rooting for you to win this giveaway, as well as Lane Hughes. As always, we are rooting for you as always, bro. You need to win a giveaway, Lane. Let's see. Frankie's lit. Hey, the Chris Amella. What is going on, man? Thank you for being here. Hey, I'm the candle man. I got to be lit, right? I'm a candle. But anyway, seeing this move up in the SPY was kind of making me see that little pump this morning, being like, oh boy, eye emojis. Like, is this thing about to, follow in the footsteps of the SPY? And wound up being a little bit lackluster, obviously. But yeah, just kind of continuing to consolidate here on the SPY. Money flow crossover on the 15-minute. Let's see, is that 4-hour looking to roll over? Yeah, probably going to cool down here on the SPY. If we do cool down, I'll just kind of give you guys. I don't know why I'm using the short position tool, but actually we'll just use the ruler tool. So if we do come down, I would expect to potentially come down to this local golden pocket, about 1.4%, or potentially, this level down here to the purple box. We'll see. It is likely with the money flow crossover into the red and that 4-hour red dot that the SPY will start to cool off here a little bit. We may lose support, come down, test some of these lower levels. I'd look at this local golden pocket and this 786 fib level at 391 and about 393 for some levels of look for at those levels for some bounces. Now just checking in real quick on the DXY, which obviously there you go. Okay. So I think, where are we? Let's go to the 4-hour real quick. So we were kind of holding on top of this 786 level yesterday, but then we printed this yellow X and got a dump down, and we tapped our level almost perfectly that we drew yesterday. I think we drew this level on the stream at about 105.49. Got a yellow X here and a quick dump down for a tap on this level before coming back up. Kind of looking indecisive here, just kind of binging and bonging around. Maybe the DXY ranges a bit here, but you did get a nice little bull div here on your 4-hour. Let's see if that continues to play out and brings us back to the upside as potentially seeing Bitcoin, bringing Bitcoin for a move to the downside. Yes, we will check Harmony 1, no problem. J Panda, I got you. Wisdom A says TA is a joke. Well, I'm up like over 100% on 2 trades right now, making money based off of TA, so I don't know how much of a joke it is. We also do it all the time on this channel. If you want to stick around, we'll show you how to do it. But hey, if TA is a joke, you just invest, listen to the news and invest. That's also a winning strategy. And we don't just trade, by the way, guys. For anybody new, we don't just trade. We long-term invest, and we take a small portion of our portfolio, and we trade with that, flip it, and then take those profits and roll it back into our longer-term bags. But with that being said, Bobby Burns, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. Shout out to J Panda. Gary C says, I'm back. Had some Fiji Sunset and some Mango Sapphire. Yummy. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare, too. And Satoshi Glakamoto in the chat. Let's go. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. We got 1,024 people in here. 423 likes. We'll do 850 likes. If we get 850 likes, we'll add some extra giveaways to the board. So if you have not already, before we continue, just go ahead and tap that like button, fondle the like button, lick it, kick it, smack it, hit it with your butt. I don't care. Hit your elbow. I don't care. Just do something with the like button. Smell it, sniff it, touch it with your nose. I don't know. But yeah, if you want some free crypto, maybe a free ledger, smash that like button. Anyway, guys, yeah, DXY just kind of bing-bonging around. Bull div here on the 4 hour. Let's see if that can push us up at all, but we are fighting that 786 fib level. Now, how are we doing on time here? Let's go ahead. If anybody wants to see some altcoins, go ahead and throw them in chat right now. I'll start taking a look at them, but we're going to start off with the King alt. XRP. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're going to take a look at ETH. Show ETH, they say. Show ETH. Let's see. Shout out to Thesis himself. Says, gaining wealth is no laughing matter. Hashtag TA is a joke. Clown emoji. Shout out to Thesis. Oh, God, you guys are hilarious. I'm caressing my like button right now. Let's go, Wick. Whoa, Wick. Let's see. Shout out to Ant Arts NFT. Says, you've grown so much, Frankie. You deserve it. Shout out to Ant Arts. Guys, go check out Ant Arts NFTs. We love them. They make Frankie Candles NFTs, and they're super, super cool. But guys, let's go ahead and move on to these altcoins. Taking a look at Ethereum, everybody's favorite altcoin, or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. But let's go ahead and take a look here because we do have some interesting stuff. And it is looking similar to Bitcoin. Obviously, massive. I mean, this is old news. But here we go, right? Just again. Kind of looking at this bearish pennant type looking formation here. Let's see, does TradingView call it a bear pennant? He does. And let's just go ahead and pull that technical target here. Just roughly. I guess we should probably. I don't feel like drawing it, so I'm just going to pop it up there. Boom. There you go. Right. So potential target of about $670. Now, it's not going to be exactly to the dollar, but could be. There's definitely a bear pennant, if you ask me. And this could be the start of a move to the downside. So that is definitely looking a little more bearish. But going up to the higher time frames, just kind of keeping an eye on these higher time frames because they do typically foreshadow some really big moves, even if they take time to play out. I'm hitting the like button with my honker. Clown emoji. You guys are hilarious. Oh, God, the CandleMafia. Guys, if there's ever like a comedy competition on YouTube, we're joining and we're going to take it away. Smash the likes till your fingers set on fire. Shout out 1,000 likes. Shout out to Ant Arts. I appreciate you. But anyway, whispering sweet nothings to my like button. You guys are really treat your like buttons right. But with that being said, my favorite saying. But looking here, definitely a bear pennant forming here, or what it looks like, could potentially give us a big move down. Next major targets I'm looking at. Let me clear up some of this, some of these brushes, clean it up, make it a little easier on the eyes. Right now, weekly red dot is printing. That's definitely more bearish. 6-day confirmed. Blood diamond checking those regular candles. Double blood diamonds here, confirmed. Now, obviously, they could have played out. We did get that drop, but these might not be done playing out. This single one gave us a big move down. Double blood diamonds might bring us down a little more. But again, you're kind of, they may have played out. Looking at the 5-day, yeah, confirmed blood diamond. I mean, these are very bearish signals. 4-day confirmed blood diamond. Your 3-day not showing anything. 2-day not showing anything. And daily not showing anything. Actually, let me just check the Heikkens on this. 2-day, nothing. Okay. So moving on to your daily green dot printing, similar to Bitcoin. Like I said, big volume gap right there, obviously, as we got this big move down, another quick move down, volume gap right here. Typically, that's how they work. But holding, basically holding this level, at least on the daily, green dot printing, maybe we get a move to the upside. Your money flow is starting to curve up, so it's not the worst sign, but, likely we could get rejected there. We are in a bear market. You want to remember that. 16-hour VWAP looking to cool off. 12-hour, your VWAP is looking to cool off. Looking at the 8-hour, yeah, VWAP cooling off heavy. 6-hour, yeah, kind of telling the same story. Looking at the 4-hour, printing that red dot finally, coming down to lower time frames. Looking at that money flow, 10-minute in the red, 12-minute also in the red, but looking to come back up there. Looking at that 15-minute, yeah, I would expect this VWAP to roll back down and pull you deeper into the red. I do think that Yeah, I mean, we even have a more of a local come down to the lower time frames. This could even be. Will TradingView pick up on this? Is the question. Not quite. Not quite. It picked this one up. But somewhat of a drop here with some bearish consolidation could be kind of forming another bear pennant, more of a local bear pennant here. If you get that move down, potentially could bring you down. Yeah, could bring you right down to this next support level at about $1,200 even. Just something else to look at here, and that is on the 10-minute. But let's take a closer look here. 15-minute, again, looking for that to come deeper into the red. Money flow starting to roll back over there too. So it could come deeper into the red, especially with that 4-hour red dot and this potential bear pennant printing here. Definitely leaning a little bit more bearish. But now looking at the major levels that I would be keeping an eye on here for ETH, guys, and kind of what I would just expect. I'll get to that super chat in a second. Kind of looking here, we are stuck below our POC. So as long as we remain below this point of control right here at 1327, I would expect to potentially work our way down to the value area low at about 1017, especially with this, bear pennant looking formation here, definitely looking a little more bearish. So as long as we stay below here, I would expect potential moves to the downside. We'll likely find some support at your 786 here, coming in at about $1,118. If we lose that, that's where you come down to your value area low at about 1018. Also getting close to that $1,000 even level, which would give you some psychological support right there. So likely we will get some sort of a move off of here, even if it is short-lived. And then if we do by some miracle just kind of pop over this POC and launch up, I mean, I would watch that value area high. But again, I would be aiming to the downside based off of the many bearish signals that I just talked about. Doesn't mean you can't go up. For anybody new, nothing plays out 100% of the time, but, bear pennant, stuck below the POC, higher time frames showing very bearish signals, 4-hour red dot, money flow coming out in the lower time frames. That does point to the downside, not the upside. So it's a game of probability. It is more likely to come down. So if you're trading, you would be wanting to look for shorts. It's just a game of probability. All right, let's see. We need a $600 ETH. With that being said, shout out to Crypto Anon and Rob the Crypto Snob. I see you guys in here. Thesis himself says cats with stripes, dogs with spots. I don't believe in big red dots. Shout out to Thesis himself, petitioning against those red dots. Let's go ahead and put those things out of business. And let's go ahead and see here. Just moving on, kind of looking at some lower targets, just kind of our apocalyptic targets for ETH. Not saying it can't get worse than this, but if we do lose this value area low, the next big levels I'm watching are about 756 and 592, about $600. $600 ETH would be super, super nice. Potentially, we could get a move down to this blue box. This would be the low lows of the lows, between about 490 and about $400 even. That would hurt my heart to see ETH bleed like that, but I will be buying the ever-living. I will be buying a lot of it for sure. Also, shout out to Nate. I don't know his last name, but Nate is a Bit Squad CandleMafia member that came to visit the studio today. Got to hang out with him. Super cool hanging out with him and just kind of chatting. But this is kind of this is kind of what I'm looking for on Ethereum, guys. So yeah, just some things to look at, and you do want to remember that we do have we're below that POC, definitely leaning a little bit more bearish. And again, we did get that news today, which could wind up being a little bit sketchy. But let's go ahead and move on to some of our favorite altcoins, guys. Let's see. It's my dream to buy ETH at $600. That's where I bought ETH at the beginning of this bull market. Matic, we could take a look at for sure. Gonna hit that blue box till we're blue in the face. Oh, God, let's go. Let's see. If ETH hits $600, I'm selling plasma weekly. Hey, Mr. Redbeard, shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here and always showing support to the Candle Mafia. Just make sure you're that guy that actually shows up to buy that $600 ETH, and not like these other people that say they'll buy ETH at $600, but then they see it there and they run away. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, SCRT, we could take a look at that again for sure. Also, guys, I know some people were mentioning some talks of a paid Discord. Lots of interesting and super interesting stuff involving a lot of things here, guys. We are finalizing a lot of details behind the scenes, so not ready to share everything right now, but tomorrow I'm hoping to be able to show you guys some really exciting stuff, but we just do have to get those details in order before I actually show anything or talk about anything. And these things are all over the place. We have like a lot of things that have nothing to do with each other, lots of exciting stuff, but it all needs to be finalized. I'm hoping tomorrow on the stream, I hope I can put in the Discord, guys, get ready for the stream. It's about to get crazy. But yeah, going to be revealing a lot of this stuff in the coming days and weeks here. Chris Higgins, what is going on, man? Welcome back. Yellow Baggins in the chat. What is going on? What is going on, Chris? Ada has been solid for trading lately. Shout out to you, brother. Let's see. Pronto Matias, Ada. Okay, yeah. All right, let's dig into these altcoins. I'm going to go off our list here that the mods have. Link is number one. Let's take a look at Link, guys. Also, today's energy is brought to you by, this is the South Korean spicy jalapeno sparkling cave juice. Very, very healthy and rare. Just saying. All right, here we go, guys. Looking at Link. Let's take a look. Okay. Starting off, let's go to the weekly. Blood diamond printing on your weekly. That's not good. Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay. So blood diamond printing on your weekly. This is a very bearish sign. Just to remind everybody, not saying it has to play out the same, but our weekly blood diamond, just to kind of show you how a weekly blood diamond can play. Not so good. Not so good. This was kind of, I saw this, and people, a lot of people were just kind of talking about how the bear market, this was the super cycle. Oh my God. And then we printed this blood diamond, and I was just like, very likely that we kind of, that this is the beginning of the bear market. Everyone made fun of us. And then look what happened. So, not saying it has to play out like this, but just to show you what a weekly blood diamond can do. Just taking a look here. So yeah, weekly blood diamond. Looking at the 6 day. I mean, yeah, just blood diamonds everywhere. Confirmed blood diamond on your 6 day. Your 5 day is printing a blood diamond on your Hikins. 4 day, nothing. 3 day, nothing. 2 day, nothing. But yeah, now looking at your daily, money flow back in the red, curving back out here. This is a pretty bad sign. But you are, starting to roll over here with your VWAP. So could get a short-term bounce on your daily. Obviously, you have ETH printing that green dot. Link is likely to follow, as a lot of the alts do follow ETH. So you may be printing a green dot here pretty soon. But yeah, money flow not looking the best. Now coming over to your 16-hour confirmed green dot did give you that pop up. And yeah, let's see. Let's go back to the daily real quick. Yeah, I would like to see that money flow not be coming out like this. So I would look for that daily green dot for a continued move to the upside. I don't even know if you're going to come up this much, but you do have a pretty strong level. If you get a 12% pump into this point of control at about $7.20, that would be a very likely spot to get a rejection. But moving on here, money flow kind of coming out on your 12-hour. That does not look the best. Your this 8-hour money flow is ugly. Ugly money flow on your, this 8-hour looks bad. Money flow coming out aggressively. VWAP looking toppy, looking like it wants to round off to the downside and print another red dot here pretty soon. We'll have to see what happens. If we could continue up and get this momentum wave to creep up a little bit more and that VWAP steps on the momentum wave and prints a red dot really close to the 0 line, that could give us a blood diamond on the 8-hour potentially, which would it would likely play out very bad. So 8-hour is looking like your bear case here. Moving on, looking at the 4-hour. 4-hour, a bounce, a print that red dot. Not looking the best. Money flow looking to curve out a little more here as well. Let's go down to the lower time frames. Check that money flow. Generally, as you can see, money flow on your 10-minute coming out. And then your 12-minute is also coming out with the money flow. 15-minute looking to cross over. So with that 4-hour red dot about to print and that 15-minute money flow, looking to come into the red, might be a decent spot to start looking for some shorts to potentially ride that down in the short term and then get a nice little scalp off of it and then potentially turn that scalp trade into a swing trade. And right here, I mean, this is the 3 minutes, so take this with a grain of salt. Also, not the strongest divergence, at least at this point. But you are getting slightly higher highs here with some lower highs on your momentum waves, which typically will bring you down. But that is not the strongest. It is also on the 3 minutes, so take that with a grain of salt. Just trying to find, what would be a decent entry here to potentially get into a nice scalp short that would potentially play into that 4-hour red dot in the 15-minute money flow, turning it into a swing trade. But looking for some resistance here, looking for some likely... Yeah, just looking for, where our local resistance is. Let's see. Just pull a quick, where are we? Let me just pull some quick nonsense volume here. And yes, guys, the news that we may be able to talk about tomorrow may have something to do with those super, super cool volume tools and indicators that I've been pulling up on the stream. But yeah, like I said, stay tuned, guys. Things could be getting real interesting very soon. Shout out. Let me just cover these super chats real quick. Let's see. Shout out to Overcome with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Didn't even say anything. Just said, Cyber's Nightmare says Aztecian moss water for me. But shout out to Overcome. I appreciate the support, man. I don't know if you forgot to write something or if you're just showing support. I appreciate you either way. And then Boosted Oss. What is going on? Thank you for the super chat, man. Said, hello from Australia. Keep up the good work. Shout out to you, man. I will say this, guys. I'll say this. I'm a simple man, guys. It doesn't take much. Like, these comments do a lot more for me than you guys probably realize. Just like, hey, man, you're doing good. Like, we appreciate it. It goes way farther than people probably realize. I know a lot of people probably think, like, YouTubers are just, like, these money-hungry, greedy, I just feel like it's easy to think that about somebody, but I will say this. Listen, we have to make money somehow. So obviously we do have to make money, but I know not everybody's in the position to help out financially and support their favorite YouTuber. But just so you know, if you can't support financially, these comments go way farther than you probably think. But anyway, shout out to you, Boosted Oz. I really do appreciate that for real, man. Thank you. Frankie goes so hard. Shout out to Trap Money Benny. Let's go, Trap Money Benny. Trap Money Benny. That sounds like a rap song. But yeah, taking a look here, guys. Yeah, price starting to come up. So yeah, man, might be. If you wanted to like degen scout this on the 3 minute, but you are breaking that POC, so you might hold on top of that POC. So I'm, maybe not the best entry there potentially. But bear diving into key resistance. But if you hold that POC, might not be good. But just in general, the idea here would be to look at this lower time frame to get into a scalp trade again, and then let that 4-hour and 15-minute money flow, kind of drag it out to make it a swing trade. But moving on here. Just trying to find you guys some entries here. But yeah. If we do get rejected from this POC, obviously your next likely stop, your likely stop would be about $6.73. But just in general, your major target is going to be about $6.31. In the short term, right? This is the 5-minute chart, right? So if we lose it, let's come up to a higher time frame and find some actual lower targets. If you're looking here, let's just go ahead and pull this real quick. $6 could, if you come back down and revisit these lows, you're looking at about $5. Let me just pull up that VPVR to get a macro, just kind of a macro outlook of the volume here. Come on, baby. There you go. Readjust. There we go. Okay. So yeah, looking here. That macro value area low is at about $5.61. So potentially that could be your next stop. But again, underneath that, you do have a gap to about $4, to about $4.87. That would be, potentially be another spot to be looking for some support. As you can see back here, it did act as very strong resistance before we hopped up on top of it, flipped it, and came back up. Let me just zoom out a little bit more, get that volume back in there. And then you do have another, your next high volume node is going to be in this level at about $3.70. So there's some targets to the downside if you did wind up catching, a big move off of that 4-hour red dot, 15-minute money flow coming down, and that 8-hour money flow looking absolutely gruesome. If that does give you a big move, there's some, much lower targets, potentially bringing you down about, if you come down here, that's 26%. I mean, that would be a pretty big move. But yeah, and then if you came all the way down to the threes, that's a 42% move. But those are the lower targets. And again, you do have a gap between that level of about 470, about 490 and about 372. So watch that low volume gap as well. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Let's see. Sushi Swap. Hey, Daddy Zach. Let's go with the super chat. Shout out to you, man. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Jiren real quick. He says, I've already figured out the shills and landed on Frankie Candles for genuine sauce. Shout out to Jiren. And listen, guys, just on that whole thing, like I said, we have to make money. I work hard. I work all the time. I do it for the Mafia. Obviously, we have our referral links. I figure, I talk about this sometimes, right? I figure, listen, if you're watching this channel, you probably want to sign up for KuCoin. You probably want to sign up for Femex or, any of these exchanges that we look at. You probably want to sign up anyway so you can learn how to trade and mess around and trade yourself. And if you can save money by using our links, and the links also help us, it's a win-win situation. You save money, and you also help us, and it's no money out of your pocket. You literally save money. That's kind of how I do things. I will never shill something that I don't like or that I'm just doing for a paycheck. I genuinely, I stand for that, right? It's why I really promote things I only use, right? So just, we have referral links. We got to make money somehow, but just so you guys know, that is a big thing with my channel. It's I hold a high standard to that. I'm not just going to, some coin's not going to come up to me and be like, hey man, we got a low market cap. We're going to pump this thing. Could you promote us? Not a chance. Not a chance at all. My main goal of this channel is to help you guys, not put you in sketchy situations, right? So just with that, just wanted to put that out there. But shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, Jiren. Daddy Zach says, you're awesome, Frankie. Gotta go. Do Matic so I can watch it later, please. Daddy Zach, we're doing it right now. Jumping over to Matic for Daddy Zach because he's an OG, and he sent the super chat. Let's go, bro. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. 862 people in here. If everybody, minus 10 people, clicks that like button right now, we'll hit our like goal. And we can give a whole lot of crypto away. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Let's go. All right, taking a look at Matic. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's get rid of some of this GAC. Let's see. Bada boom. Okay, kind of want to start over here. But let's see. Let's start fresh for Matic. Guys. All right, starting off on the weekly. Red dot printing on the weekly, definitely a bearish sign. Also happening at your macro POC. Now, again, I don't know how much price history we're missing here on this chart, but on this chart, just a disclaimer, this chart stops on, Monday, May 10th, 2021. So just, this may have more price history, but right now the POC is where we are getting this rejection from, or we're just starting to lose this on the weekly with a red dot printing. Money flow in the green, which is technically a good sign, but maybe we roll back over similar to how we did here. Last time we came up to the POC, came up to the macro POC, right? VWAP starts coming down. Money flows in the green, but then we come down. Money flow comes into the red. So maybe, we see that happen again here. But red dot printing on the weekly, definitely a bearish sign. 6-day printing a red dot as well. No blood diamonds or anything like that. So that is decent looking, or at least not bad looking. 5-day, no blood diamonds or anything like that. Looking at the 4-day red dot printing. 3-day confirmed. Yeah, what's your 5-day? Yeah, 5-day about to print that red dot. So higher daily time frames looking to cool off here, except for that 2-day looking to round off and come back to the upside, but the money flow's coming out, right? So that would line up with the higher time frames cooling off. Maybe this VWAP comes up, gets rejected. We're still pretty far from printing a green dot here on the 2-day, but money flow coming out with the higher daily time frames starting to print those red dots. So not looking the best, not saying we're going to dump to zero, but, not looking the best for a giant move to the upside for Matic. Your daily, though, telling a little bit of a different story with the VWAP starting to curve to the upside, and your momentum, momentum wave starting to curve off here. So I would look for this green dot, similar to the other alts, looking to print a lot of the alts looking to print green dots here pretty soon, right? So those dailies can definitely bring us up a little bit. Shout out to chat, you guys are the best. Yeah, Solana, we'll definitely take a look at Solana. Let's see. Alex O. Crypto says, love you. I love you back, Alex. I don't know if you're talking to me, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to snatch it. I'm taking it. I love you back, bro. How's Papa Candles? Ricky Bobby says, how's Papa Candles? Papa Candles is good. Papa Candles is good. Thanks for asking, bro. Appreciate you. But anyway, let's see. All right, continuing on here, daily, looking for that green dot eventually to print. I don't think we'll get it tonight, but maybe in the next day or two, or next 2 days. But yeah, looking for that to give us a potential move to the upside. 16-hour green dot did bring us up. VWAP looking like it wants to cool off. 12-hour, VWAP kind of indecisive there. Money flow kind of flat. Nothing too decisive there. 8-hour looking to cool off with that VWAP. 6-hour starting to curve down with your VWAP. Money flow doesn't look horrible there, I will say. But looking at your 4-hour, yeah, about to print a red dot here. So, in the shorter term, a lot of this stuff looks the same, guys. 4-hour looking to potentially get a small correction. Yeah, 2-hour red dot is confirmed. 3-hour red dot is printing. Taking a look at those lower time frames, 10-minute in the red, 12-minute crossing over into the green, but likely to just roll back over there. 15-minute, yeah, looking to cross over into the red. So your bear case on a lot of this stuff, guys, is that 4-hour red dot with the lower time frames having the money flow crossing over into the red. So if you could find an entry, you could potentially ride that down for a decent move. Daddy Zach again with the super chat showing that support. I appreciate you. Daddy Zach says, I sold my kids and put it all into Otter Coin. Can you pump it for me? Let's go. Shout out to Daddy Zach. I just said I wouldn't pump a coin. But Otter Coin, I'm just kidding, guys. I don't know if Otter Coin's an actual thing. Don't buy any meme coins. I don't recommend them. Not financial advice, but shout out to Daddy Zach and the Otter Gang. Let's go. Anyway, let's see. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, kind of looking this. It's kind of looking very similar to a lot of other things. And let's go to the 4-hour and try to find out, kind of where we can expect things to go from here. So as far as some levels to watch here, guys, now obviously you could take, let me see here. Let's kind of move around. I would take these levels, right? And I'm just eyeballing it here, right? We have lows here, we have lows here, we have lows here, right? And then we got rejection here, kind of held support here, kind of got rejected there. Well, definitely got rejected there. But I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this profile and take these levels because they do look pretty good. And I'm just going to go boom. You got your value area high. You got your POC. You got your value area low. And let me just readjust this. Boom. Now, if you lose, yeah, so POC, right? We're kind of hopping on top of this POC. I'll just bring that back. We're hopping on, yeah, we're kind of just playing with this point of control. But if we can hold this as support, again, with the 4-hour red dot, the 15-minute lower time frames, having the money flow coming out, I don't know how likely it is. I don't know how likely it is that we're going to hold the point of control, right? I would kind of lean towards losing this, especially with the way the 4-hour looks, right? But, if we do lose this and bearishly retest, bring back up that volume. Let me get that exact range that we were looking at. That's a lot closer. There we go. Okay. So if we lose this level, your next likely stop is probably going to be about 90 cents even. You do have that little spike in volume here, as well as a potential local golden pocket in that area. Let's see. Well, would you look at that? Yeah, it's like you can't make it up, right? Sometimes you can just spot those local golden pockets before you look at them, because you could just assume, right? High volume node, it's pullback, retrace area. It could be that local golden pocket. Boom, you nail it. So this would be a likely spot to get some form of a bounce. Also watch that 786 on the way down. But if we do lose this POC, probably going to be a pretty quick move down to do the golden pocket. Maybe maybe an even quicker move down to that 786 and value area low, and that's coming in at about 84 cents. And then what kind of move would that be if we did reject that POC and you were able to catch a trade? A nice 11% move, right? You don't need to use crazy leverage to turn that into some massive gains. And if you have a big enough spot account, you could actually trade that with no leverage and make a decent gain there. 11%, 11% on 100 grand. I'm not, I don't know how many people are out there trading with 100 grand, on each trade, but I'm just saying, if you have a decent bag, you could use pretty low leverage to get a nice move out of that. So, but yeah, and then that would be the main levels that I am looking at for some support. So there's Matic looking the same as basically everything else we're looking at right now. Shout out to Daddy Zach. Have a good one, man. Time to close the Matic long. Hey, man, just so you know, not financial advice. I don't want you to catch support on this POC and rip up, but again, the bear signs are there, right? 4 hour looking to roll over a little bit. So even if we come down a little bit, maybe you can get a better long entry. But don't exit your trade based off me, Daddy Zach. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. Let's go Solana. I know everybody wants to see Solana. Let's check it. No. No? Okay. Can't open. What happened? What was that about? That was weird. We couldn't pull up Solana. Interesting. And it's still at 0. Nice. I'm just kidding, guys. But kind of not really. But anyway, yeah, I mean, kind of hard to do legitimate TA on Solana when something like this crazy happens. Kind of hard to do. It doesn't always respect TA that well. So Poland just confirmed. Yeah, that's the black swan we're watching. Oh, God, you guys are crazy. Cryptoholic, I see you, bro. SPF says he trades with billions. Let's go. BTC pumping. Let's go. Is it really? Well, kind of. Anyway, here we go, guys. Diving into Solana. Now, very similar to everything else, right? I'm not going to spend too much time looking at Market Cipher here. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time here because it all looks the same. Red dot printing on your 4 hour. Now, you do have a trigger wave here. Sometimes these trigger waves can give you more of an explosive move. So, it could be foreshadowing something bigger going on here. Your 2 hour, money flow coming out on your 2 hour. Your 8 hour looking to cool off here as well. 6 hour looking to print a red dot. 5 hour looking to print a red dot as well. Coming down to the lower time frames, money flow in the red on your 10-minute. 12-minute is generally coming out on your 15-minute as well, crossing over into the red. So looking very similar to a lot of other things. Let me go ahead and find you guys some levels. Now, finding levels on Solana is rough. It's rough right now because we're basically at the lows here. So moves to the downside is going to be, kind of hard for me to do here. I could try to pull some local volume. Finding those lower levels is going to be hard. You do have your macro value area low here. And then you kind of have your local value area in here, between this purple and green line, right? So the idea here, right, would be, sorry I'm late. Here is my fine, Tony D. I told you your fine was raised to $3. I'm just kidding. Do not send me $3, or no, don't send me the extra $1. I'll sue you. Tony, if you send me another super chat, I'm going to sue you, okay? Anyway, shout out to Tony D, bro. I appreciate you. Wick says, Tony D, you so fine. Tony D, you so fine. You so fine. I don't know how to say the song. If we lose this value area low, could be a quick move down to your macro value area low at about 1224. Just to kind of zoom in here a little bit. Just kind of inside your local range here. Let me get rid of this VPVR. Kind of stuck in your local range here, playing with that POC. Are you going to hold it? Are you going to lose it? Again, with that 4 hour trigger wave with the red dot would be likely. Tony, I'm suing you. Thesis himself is my lawyer. But no, actually, he super chats a lot too. I'm gonna turn off super chats for Tony. I wonder if you could block somebody from super chatting. Shout out to Tony. I appreciate you, bro. I'm just joking, guys. But anyway, here we go. With that 4 hour red dot and that trigger wave, with the money flow coming out, I would have to lean towards, just kind of breaking down from this POC to come down to lower prices, potentially revisiting that value area low at about 1340. You don't really have much, there's volume underneath us, but nothing really to catch us. It might just be a slow grind down. And then once you lose that, 1360 area, you're basically already at about 1330. So these are kind of the levels I'm looking at. If we do, for some reason, get a rip to the upside, which again, I would lean a little bit bearish, But we could potentially, if we hold the PLC and get a pump up for some reason, could maybe get a move up to about 1488. And then, volume starts to kind of taper off towards that value area high. So we could just kind of work our way up here towards that value area high coming in at about 1670. But again, that's just if for some reason we get a move to the upside. I would lean a little bit more bearish just based off of that 4-hour red dot. If it confirms and does not immediately get swallowed up by a green dot right after the red dot confirms, would be likely. And that money flow on the lower time frames continues to come out, would be likely to get that move to the downside. And now you guys have the levels to watch. 817 people still in here, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button. I'm going to say it one more time. We're giving away crypto. We're giving away ledgers. I think we're giving away some merch potentially as well. And yeah, so if you guys want to get some extra chances to win that stuff, or if you want some extra giveaways, smash that like button, kiss it, lick it, hit it with your elbow, touch it with your butt. I don't care. Sniff it. Just touch it with your honker. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to whoever said that. But anyway, don't sue me, bro. DJ Moss, what's up, man? Let's see. Oh, my God. Tony D. Oh, God. Tony D says, at Allen Design said the fine is $8 if you do a measured move on the descending triangle. He is correct. Tony, you'll be hearing from my lawyers, yeah, I'm going to sue you, and then my goal of suing you would be to pay you out, because I want to give you your money back from these super chats. Anyway, but let's go XRP. Let's take a look at XRP next. XRP, obviously, some interesting stuff going on with XRP right now, but look at that, that short we were looking at on the stream last week, guys, played out pretty nicely. It pays off. It pays off. If you take the information we talk about on this live stream, guys, and you use it, and you use it to incorporate into your own analysis, it could add a lot of confirmation. And this live stream can potentially make you money. Again, I'm not telling you to copy what I do, but hey, if you took some of the trades we look at and then do your own analysis and you agree with them, it might help you see where these good trades are. And yeah. Hashtag not a trade call. Anyway, let's see. Harmony, yes, J Panda, I got you. We'll look at Harmony next. Nice to catch you live, nice and early. Great TA, bro. Hey, Lee, welcome in, bro. Happy to have you here live. I know we do have a lot of viewers that don't catch the lives, so welcome in, bro. This is where the party's at, baby. This is where the party's at. Let's see. Missed the trading competition, but congrats, Mafia. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and do it one more time. Oh, Nomad Dad was the honker poker with the like button, pushing it with his nose. Let's go. Guys, again, shout out to the Candle Mafia. Shout out to everybody crushing the trading competition. We'll talk about it at the end of the stream. But yeah, definitely super, super exciting stuff. Shout out to Jokero Crypto for showing some love here. Yeah, he missed it, but I bet you were going to be one of those top traders if you were in there, man. Let's see. East Jordan says, nonstop TA, no shill, no pigeons, candles all day. Let's go. Shout out to East Jordan. I appreciate you, bro. BTC ready to go now. Pump it. Interesting. Are we getting a pump here? Are we getting a pump? 18, a little bit. Getting a little move up. Let's check it. Emergency before we go back to the alts. Yeah, moving to the upside. Interesting. We'll take a look at it again in a minute. But going back to XRP, guys, I'm going to delete this beautiful little call that we made. Get rid of it because obviously we've moved on to some new things here. Now, let's see. Yeah, solo sniping, I see you. But yeah, here we are, right? XRP just kind of a nice little range here. But coming in, looking like we're flipping this golden pocket. To what do we got here? Let's start this fresh, baby. All right. Here we go. Let's find out where that local golden pocket was. I don't think it was here. Yeah, it was not there. It was probably right here. Boom. Okay, this might be a some interesting levels to watch here. Guys. Let's see. All right, let's just dig in here. Weekly confirmed red dot. We were looking at this for a while, guys. Man, I wish we had someone whose like sole job was to find clips. It would take so long, but we were looking at this red dot before it was printing, saying if we get this red dot, could be the start of a pretty big move to the downside for XRP. And dang, I mean, if we could just Blood Diamond on the weekly was printing as well on your regular candles, but dang, guys. I mean, when you look at that red dot printing and you're just like, dang, this might be the start of a big move. We're printing that red dot, and then that next weekly candle just dumps it. Beautiful, beautiful call. I wish I knew what stream that was from because we were definitely talking about that before it happened. Super cool. Some people say TA doesn't work, but hey. Love this stream, man. Shout out to Thomas Brady. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for being here, man. Frank, you have taught me so much in a short time. Thanks, man. Really, Ricky Bobby. Shout out to you, bro. No problem, man. That means a lot for me to hear. That is the whole goal of this YouTube channel, is for me to help you guys, to help you guys make money trading crypto, right? I'm not here for me. I'm here for you guys. Let's see. Joe Girl Crypto, thank you so much for that super chat. Says, lol, haven't posted percent in a bit, but we'll do again soon. Got busy scalping this beautiful range. Got a few more trades in. I'm at 1 BTC traded from $10. Thank you, Mafia. Mwah! Mwah! That is the kiss of profit right there. Shout out to Joker Crypto. You are a savage, bro. Let's go. He's a whole coiner. He's a whole coiner now. Somebody clip it. Joker Crypto. CandleMafia making money. Let's go. Turning $10 into 1 Bitcoin. Absolutely mind-blowing. Shout out to Joker Crypto. And we also had some people in the trading competition turn some crazy small amounts of money to some crazy big amounts of money. I think Paper Planes or Jonas, I think it was Paper Planes, turned $300 into $14,000, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, and guys, to hear you guys are changing your lives with the information you're learning on this channel is absolutely insane. Oh no. Are we having guys, no super chat war, for the love of God, please. I appreciate everything. But let's see, in plain sight says, new to Frankie C, watching your YouTube tutorials. I'm trying to figure out the difference between red dot and red blood diamond. Thank you for all your knowledge. I touched the like button ever so seductively. Shout out to In Plain Sight. Oh no, I think we might have another CandleMafia comedian. Shout out to In Plain Sight. I appreciate that. Crypto Billy with the $50 super chat. Crypto Billy, bro, thank you so much, man. You don't have to do that. I appreciate you, bro. You helped me so much. You do not have to pay me. But he says, I've been out, feel guilty. So this is for allowing me to serve you. Love you all. And remember, Frankie Candles University, hashtag FYP. That stands for Find Your People. And a hashtag, this one's for Billy. Bing bong. Nice little loud bing bong for you, Billy. Billy, you don't have to pay me, bro. I appreciate all the super chat, guys. You guys are nuts. Biomex in the chat. Thank you, Crypto Billy. I love you, bro. But in plain sight, I'll kind of break down here, right? The red dots indicate a move to the downside, right? But they could just be indicating a move, right? Just like a correction, right? So let me come to the daily and just try to break this down. So it's pretty simple. The blood diamonds are a very bearish sign, whereas the red dots just indicate a move down, right? So you could see here, if we zoom in on this price action, right? You could see you get a red dot, right? We come up, and then you get a red dot, and we absolutely crash down. And then you get a green dot, we get a move up. Then you get a red dot, we get a move down. But we continued up, right? We continued up, but that red dot give us a nice little retrace before continuing higher. You print another red dot, you get a little retrace before continuing higher. But when you see something like a blood diamond, these typically indicate bigger moves to the downside, right? Like you see this one. This wasn't just a little retrace before another move higher. This was a bigger move to the downside. Now, obviously, we did wind up breaking the trend eventually, but the blood diamonds, if you just go ahead and back test them, like even if you come to the weekly on Bitcoin, the higher the time frame, the stronger the signal. Blood diamonds on the weekly play out massively, right? So on average, if you look at these red dots, you can measure from red dot to green dot. That's kind of how I would measure it. So this red dot only brought you down about 13%. We're on the weekly, so these are going to be pretty high percentages. And then, like right here, you had another red dot that brought you down about 26%. But then that blood diamond brought you down like 50%, right? That might not be the best time frame to look at. But here you go, right? You had a red dot here. How much did that bring you down? Where'd it go? Red dot right here brings you down, 1.7%. But that blood diamond, you see that blood diamond, it does kind of nudge you and say like, hey, this might be a bigger move. That brings you down 5% rather than 1%, right? But they don't all play out like that, right? It's all a game of probability. Sometimes they play out massively. Like this is a really good example of it playing out really well. You get that red blood diamond and then boom, a dump. And then you get another blood diamond and then boom, a dump. right? And then you see all these little red dots. These are just the ebbs and the flows of the market, right? And then those blood diamonds indicate kind of a bigger move incoming. So there you go. Red dots and green dots, more of the ebbs and flows of the market. You could go down in an uptrend, right? If you're in an uptrend, you're going to retrace a little bit, even if you're continuing higher. That's how I think of the red dot, green dot. And then the blood diamonds is kind of like, oh boy, we might get a big move down here. So I hope that helps you. I just took a little time to explain that. Hopefully it clears it up for more than just you, man. But hopefully that helps you out. Oh God, Thesis himself says, Paper Plates is a fellow Minnesotian. Skull Vikings forever. Shout out to Thesis. It says Paper Plates. Well, I thought it was Paper Planes. Is it Paper Plates? I just misread it this whole time. But, guys, let's go ahead and continue on here. I don't even remember what coin we were looking at. I think it was XRP was the last one. But let's move on here. Chili's. I know everybody wants to see Chili's. How we doing on time? We're doing good. CHZ. And then what was the no, hang on. Before we look at that, what was the other one everybody wanted to see? You're the GOAT, solo sniping. I appreciate. Oh, there we go. SCRT. Yes, I saw that one a few times. Let's see it. Secret Network. I don't know much about this project. Weekly yellow X. That would be a very bearish sign, technically. Confirmed red dot. 6-day confirmed yellow X. 5-day confirmed yellow X. 4-day confirmed yellow X. Your 2-day confirmed blood diamond. Yeah, not those are pretty bearish signals on those higher time frames. Could wind up playing out pretty bearishly. But yeah, ADA, we'll definitely check ADA. Oh, it is planes. Okay, I was like, I might have been misreading it. Who knows? Oh, shout out Crypto Chat, said good overview of the dots and diamonds. Thank you. Okay, cool. So continuing on, higher time frames, definitely showing some of those bearish signals. Looking at the 16-hour, your daily is printing a green dot, right? So could give us a short-term pop to the upside. You want to remember that, guys. Daily green dots, that 4-hour looking to cool off, but anything printing a daily green dot could give us a more sustained move to the upside in the medium term, right? 4-hour could bring us down short term. So if you're getting into trades, scalp it. Maybe turn it into a swing trade, but play it safe because you have, even if you're short in that 4-hour, you got to know that green dot's, like right up your butt, right? It's right behind you, and that could wind up playing out. So you just want to be careful. And then, if the daily green dot doesn't play out, your stop loss is in profit. You've locked in your profits, and you could ride that short down for some extra gains. But continuing on here, daily green dot printing on Secret, 16-hour confirmed green dot, but the VWAP looks like it wants to roll back over. 12-hour, I mean, you got a bunch of green dots down here. Sometimes this is kind of bottomy, right? You don't want to long off of a green dot, but sometimes when you see clusters of them, it does kind of show you, right? We get a big dump to the downside here, and you can see in this whole move down, you got a double green dot here, but it wasn't the bottom. Got a double green dot here, wasn't the bottom, wasn't the bottom, wasn't the bottom. And then you come down here, and a collection of all these green dots, eventually you wound up getting a move up. So, you don't want to trade based off the green dots, but this, cluster of them could indicate a short-term bottom here. But 12-hour confirmed green dot, but VWAP is looking like it wants to roll over to the downside. Your 8-hour not looking as bad as some other things. You do have a bullish divergence here with your lower lows and your higher lows like that. Could give you a sustained move to the upside, but your 4-hour looking very similar to everything else in the shorter term. 4-hour VWAP coming to the downside with your lower time frames. 12-minute money flow don't look that bad. 15-minute money flow is pretty dang flat there. So money flow not coming out that aggressively, but looking at that 4-hour to come down a little further with the money flow for a potential short-term move down to the downside, right? But again, daily green dot printing. So if you're going to short, scalp it, treat it like a scalp, and then if that daily green dot gets rolled over on, you can just, ride it down for more profits. Like I said about 5 times. Let's see. I don't know why I keep repeating that. Let's see. Thank you for your Secret Network sauce spaghetti mention. No problem. I got you, bro. But yeah. They're kind of looking very similar to everything else. 4-hour looking to cool off with the lower time frames, but that daily green dot is printing, so you want to be mindful of that. But overall, the higher time frames look like we could have some more downside, in the longer term here. We might not be out of the woods here in the bear market just yet. We got 740 people still in there, guys, creeping up towards that 850 like goal, so we can give some extra giveaways. Let's see. Heading out, Frankie. Have a good night and see you tomorrow in the live. Bitcoin Slayer, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Salud, my friend. Shout out Jimmy Two Shoes, Jimmy Void, the Bronx Bitcoin Bulls. I love you, bro. We know you're out there. We know you haven't left us. Salud, my paisan. Okay, guys, moving on. Oh, Rob, did I say something else? He said 8:50 now. What did I say at first? I don't know. I have no idea. So let me know. Let me know. All right, let's check ADA. Taking a look at ADA. Bada boom, bada bing. Oh, there you go, right? Daily bull div, right? I think we looked at this already. Did we? Let's see. Yeah. Daily bull div, right? Lower lows with your higher lows, printing that green dot. So this bull div is now printing. Actually, I mean, guys, listen. I mean, obviously, we got some crazy stuff going on in the world. You want to take that into account. However, on a technical level, this stands true. Bullish divergence on the daily is likely to give you a move to the upside, right? And you could see that here's an example of a bullish divergence on the daily. In the past, lower lows, right? Higher lows. Money flow is looking kind of similar, right? Kind of similar. You're just kind of hanging out in the red. If we had money flow come crossing into the green here, that would be a no-brainer. But you can see here we were kind of in the red. Even when you're in the red in the middle of a bear market, bullish divergence on the daily still gives you a pop to the upside, guys. Still gives you a pretty decent move, too. 45%. I mean, if you got into this and locked in profits, moved your stop loss up early, I mean, it would have been a no-brainer trade. Not saying it's 100% going to play out exactly the same here, but just so you know, daily bull divs play out more often than they don't. So just remember that. So you do have that bull div, right? And then even here, our most recent bullish divergence on the daily, especially when it's happening into support like it did here, lower lows, higher lows right here more locally, boom, you got to pop to the upside. Divergences play out more often than they don't. They don't play out 100% of the time. I don't want anybody to put words in my mouth. They don't play out 100% of the time, but they do play out more than they don't. And even this little bullish divergence here popped you up 32%. I mean, are we going to see it happen again? Putting in another, bullish divergence here again at support could get a pop to the upside. And we'll look at levels in just a second. Looking at the weekly, red dot confirmed. Not the best look. But again, let's see. This 6-day red dot confirmed, but VWAP looking to roll back to the upside. Now, that's not set in stone, but it's looking like it wants to go up. 5-day confirmed red dot with a confirmed yellow X. See, this is why I would be careful with all these confirmed yellow X's. Definitely a bearish sign. So just be cautious with the longs, right? Doesn't mean you can't long it. Again, treat it as a scalp and then potentially ride it out for more profit. But if you treat it like a scalp and lock in profits early, you could capitalize on, if it is a small move, you could still capitalize on that move without getting wrecked. 3-day. This crosses up, right? If we get a green dot on the 3-day, you're going to get a 3-day bull div. 2-day bull div is getting pretty close to printing as well. So the higher time frames as far as momentum and price action are looking like they want to come to the upside. But as far as market cipher A signals, it is getting some bearish signals. But again, you have your low and your higher low here indicating momentum is moving to the upside with the addition of bullish divergences. Bear market, a lot of crazy macro stuff going on, so be very cautious with the longs. But I'm just saying, on a technical level, these setups typically do give you a move to the upside. Not financial advice. Little bull div confirmed here on your 16-hour did give you a move up into this resistance. Your 12-hour looking to roll over, same deal. 8-hour looking to cool off. And your 4-hour, looking for that red dot, right? Looking very similar to a lot of these other coins. And then those lower time frames, money flow coming out on the 10-minute, money flow coming out on the 12-minute, money flow coming out on the 15-minute as well. I think I just looked at the 15-minute by accident. Money flow coming out, in the short term with that VWAP coming down on the 4-hour. You do have a 1-hour green dot. So you are getting somewhat of mixed signals here, guys. Nice little trigger wave. Money flow crossover into the green on ADA with the daily bull div. Money flow crossover into the green with this nice little trigger wave. I would say more in the medium term, this does look like you could potentially get a move up. But with the 4-hour and the lower time frames in the short term, you could cool off a little bit more. Hard to call here, guys. this is likely to cool off, right? But that 1 hour looks with the money flow crossover, the trigger wave, the green dot about to print is looking good. But, money flow, I'm torn on ADA, guys. I'm torn on ADA. The 15-minute money flow doesn't look great. But yeah, your bull case lies on that 1 hour. The 1 hour money flow, the 1 hour green dot, the 1 hour trigger wave with the addition of the daily bull div printing about to confirm here. That's your bull case. And then your bear case in the shorter term would be the 4 hour cooling off with the lower time frames having the money flow coming out. So some mixed signals there on ADA. I will say, I'll give you guys some targets. For ADA, I'll give you targets to the upside and the downside because we are getting some mixed signals here. But just because we have bearish signals on the higher time frames does not mean you can't get short-term pumps. But if we do break this level here, which is your point of control, pop up over here, flip this to support. 35 cents is not out of the question. Also have a volume gap up to about 36 cents. So just to give you guys some levels to watch here, I would watch this. I would watch this. And these are the next levels I would watch. If we flip this POC to support, I'd watch 35 cents and also 37 cents pretty closely for a move to the upside. So that is kind of what I am looking at for ADA. And again, mixed signals, there's kind of a case for both things here. But to the downside, if we get rejected, which we did get rejected from the POC, if we continue down, that 1 hour could also just potentially give us a move into the POC before rejecting back down to some lower prices. We do have a pretty important level here at about 30 cents even. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Let's see. Sup, peeps? Hey, Sin City Crypto in the chat. What is going on? What is going on, man? Shout out to you, dude. Thank you for being here. Says, Frankie, you measure those calves yet? Oh, my God, I forgot. Dude, I forgot, but now I did not. Shout out, mods, please remind me if I forget again. I have a lot going on. We're going to do some wheel spins. Shout out to Tyler. We're going to move on to the wheel spins now, guys. But Sin City Crypto measured. They measured their calves, and they're calling out your boy Frankie Candles. So maybe I think we might take some pictures, measure those calves, and we might break Twitter. Yes, he said, yeah. He said, you promised us calf measurements. Yeah, absolutely. I completely slipped my mind. Let's try to break Twitter with some calf measurements. Shout out to you guys. Crypto Anon, thank you for letting me know. He says, Frankie, we got Sin City in the house. Guys, go check out Sin City's YouTube channel. They make killer content over there, and they're in Vegas. I can't wait till the next time we go to visit Vegas. I'd love to see their studio. They got some really cool stuff going on over there. Shout out to Sin City. Go ahead and go show their channel some love, guys. They give out some really, really good information. He says, love your show, man. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. But yeah, CHZ, real quick, shout out to Marks. I got you, bro. Guys. Also, mods, if you guys can throw Sin City's YouTube link if you guys have it. Throw it in chat. Let everybody go check them out. We love you. Thanks for being here, guys. All right, here we go. What do we got? CHZ. This is going to be the last thing before we start spinning the wheel, so I'm going to go into turbo mode. I'm going to talk really quick, guys. Going to take one more sip of this South Korean spicy sparkling cave juice here. Okay, here we go. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I am going to go through this quickly, though. Okay, here we go. Looking at Chili's. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, cool. Could go up, could go down. All right, let's get the wheel spins. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm feeling trolly. All right. Here we go. All right, let's take a look at the weekly real... Oh, God. There's just, no price history on this. Let's see. Binance... Still none. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Bitfinex never lies. Okay. Here we go. Weekly red dot is printing, guys. That is more bearish, right? Looking at the low regular candles. 6-day red dot confirmed. 5-day red dot printing. 4-day red dot confirmed. 3-day red dot confirmed, but your VWAP is coming back up. So that doesn't look horrible. Can you get a discount for ledgers with all this craziness going on? Austin, we do have links in the description if you guys want to sign up for a ledger. If you guys want to get a ledger, we do have some hardware wallets that we do have affiliate links with. I will say this. I think we get a discount. I'm not 100% sure. Almost all of our links have discounts, but some of them don't. But check them. It'll tell you if you have a discount. If not, there was one company that we asked for a discount. Tony D tried to work out a discount for the Mafia, and they just said they don't do it. I don't remember the exact details of it, but check the links. You'll see if there's a discount or not. But if they don't give discounts to us, they're probably not giving discounts to anybody. So if you want to use our link and support, check the links in the description or on frankiecandles.com. We have all our deals up there where you can save money on things. Go check them out. It's all on the website. But yeah, if you guys want to sign up for some ledgers, definitely go check that out because no better time than now. Okay, here we go. VWAP starting to come back up on your 3-day, your 2-day getting close to the zero line. And look at this daily trigger wave, guys. This looks different, right? This looks different at this point. We'll see what happens when we get down to the 4-hour. But this green dot with the trigger wave is looking like we could get a move to the upside. No, oh, my God. And you have a bullish divergence. Whoop. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Misread that. No bull div, but that trigger wave with the green dot doesn't look too bad. And if you look really closely, money flow kind of coming out. But that would be your bull case on the daily with all these green dots on a lot of the dailies. 16-hour looking to roll over, though, so that wouldn't be a very good sign. 12-hour looking to roll over. Coming down to your 4-hour, yeah, looking very similar. So this 4-hour VWAP on a lot of these time frames, not seeing the link. The Oregon Flame, go to frankiecandles.com. We have all our deals on there. It might not be in the description. If not, it should be. We'll have to add it. Thank you for letting me know that now, actually. But yeah, if you go to frankiecandles.com, all our deals are on there. The ledger should be up there. If not, we got to get it on there too. We do have a ledger link, I believe. So go to frankiecandles.com. Everything's on there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, continuing on here. Again, on a lot of these coins, that 4-hour red dot is going to be what I'm looking at for a potential cool-off to hopefully find some entries in to maybe ride up a little scalp long on some of these daily green dots. You know, some of these coins don't look that bad on the daily, so something to keep in mind. But again, 4-hour VWAP coming down. You are, yeah, God, I love when this happens. Put diamonds on the 10-minute, 12-minute, let's see. 12-minute money flow kind of coming up. 15-minute money flow generally coming down. So listen, the dailies don't look that bad on a lot of this stuff, guys. But you just want to remember that, you know, we are in weird times, right? So the dailies don't look bad, but just watch out in the shorter term. If you try to get into an entry, that 4-hour and the lower time frames on a lot of this stuff might bring you down. So you might get into an entry and then you might get a little dip and be like, I could have got a better entry. But again, I would put a little more weight on the daily than the 4-hour. So just to point that out. All right, let's go ahead and see. Okay, here we go. You guys are crazy. Shout out to the 680 people still in here, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button. We are super close to 850 likes, which is our like goal. And with that being said, there is your Chili's TA. I will go ahead and find you guys some levels here. You know, we are kind of, you can see we are kind of in this channel. I'm going to take this range here. Because you can see we respect these levels, been respecting these levels for a bit here. So we are coming up to some resistance here, right? So we are coming up to our value area high. Obviously not impossible to come out, as you see here. But, you know, with that 4-hour red dot, looking to come in here. We're not there yet, right? It's still going to take some time to get that red dot. So maybe we pump up, but, you know, maybe that is where, you know, we kind of get a rejection off of this value area high, and we kind of cool off before getting a breakout out of this value area. So immediate resistance to the upside that I would watch is going to be about 22 cents. And then that immediate support underneath us that we would want to hold to remain bullish is going to be about 19.5 cents. But, guys, we are running out of time here. I'm going to go ahead and start spinning this wheel of pain and pleasure. Let's go ahead and see here. Let's pull it up. Thank you all who are still here, guys, sticking around till the end of the stream like the true OGs that you are. I really appreciate it. Sin City, if you guys are still here, I appreciate you guys stopping by. You know, and today's episode, guys, is brought to you by World of Warcraft. I'm just kidding. Oh, you guys can't even see that. There's a World of Warcraft ad that you guys can't see. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Just hit the like, JC. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. Let's see. All right, guys. If I did not get your altcoin, we will try to look at them tomorrow. I just simply can't get to them all. It's impossible. So I apologize. I do try to keep it up. I do try to switch it up every stream. Shout out to Laviu. I appreciate you. I love you back. He says, I love you, Frankie. I love you back. Spin it with sauce. Okay, here we go. Spin that wheel. Put a little sauce on it with the fingers. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. What do we got so far? We got 7 spins. Let's go. We do have a pretty crazy giveaway to do. Shout out to DJ Moss. Let's see. DJ Haas. I don't know why I said Moss. Enjoying the stream, man. Keep it up. Hey, Titan Gyro. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Let's see. Saucy spin. Let's go. Shout out to Gabby. Here we go. Is that 2 nopes in a row? That's a ripoff, guys. That's a rug pull right there. Epic stream. Where do we see the winners? Raphael, if you want to enter, we will be uploading a pre-recorded video tomorrow. It'll be a tutorial video. And all you got to do is watch that video. Like and, well, I can't track if you watch it, right? But I would watch it. It's a pretty informational video. But all you got to do is subscribe, and comment on that video and be a subscriber of the channel, and you will be entered in. And then we pick the winners every single Friday at the end of the stream. It's a really good time. So yeah, definitely make sure you get in there. Let's see. Smash that like button. Whoop. Love you face. Love your face, Frankie. DJ Haas. I love your face, man. Mozzarella, Gorgonzola, Parmesan, and Reggiano. Let's go. Shout out to Hodgepodge. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. John Direk. Let's go. Boom. Bing bong. Let's go. All right, we got 7 spins. We got 1 more after this. I'm not happy with this ratio, guys. You guys know. Oh, my God. This is a rough day for the stream. I mean, for the rough day for the spins. Usually we got a way higher hit rate on this. No problem, Raphael. I got you, man. I got you. That wheel is a wheeling. Let's go. Thanks for the news today, boss man. Hey, randomness. I got you. Sometimes I just I just pop on this live stream and I just spit randomness, and sometimes it's good. You know what I'm saying? We still swimming upstream, Frankie. Let's go. Shout out to G-Man. Thanks for being here, bro. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. Last spin, right? Oh, no. I guess we'll give you an extra spin because we're getting rug pulled on these giveaways. Yeah, guys, don't forget to Bait Crypto is live right after us. Go check them out. We show you the trades. We show you the TA. They show you the news and the fundamentals. Go check them out. Yeah, and I actually think I will be on their TA show on Thursday. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. But, yeah, go show them that Mafia love, guys. Yeah, show them the Mafia love. Tell them Frankie Candle loves them. But, yeah, there we go. I gave you 9 spins, guys, because, I wasn't liking that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giveaways. Not too bad. Can't hate on that too much. Blood Diamond on the Bitcoin 15-minute chart. Am I getting trolled? Cyber Splash never trolls. So I'm going to go ahead and take his word for it. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, and it's confirmed on the Hikins. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. That's why we got the best community, guys. Oh, I didn't even realize you guys could see my screen again. I thought I was back on my face. There you go. Blood Diamond confirmed. Cyber Splash ain't a troll. Let's go, man. I appreciate you pointing that out. Yeah, when Cyber Splash puts his stuff in chat, I take it seriously. But guys, with all that being said, I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning into the stream. I love each and every single one of you guys. You are not just a number to me. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications because our stuff is usually time sensitive. And with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. That's all the time I got for today's stream, guys. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Shout out to everybody. Again, I'm going to milk this because we crushed that competition by a landslide. Shout out to everybody who's trading in that Femex competition. Also, going to be having a BitGet competition coming on again. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up. Hopefully, I can talk about a lot of it tomorrow. I just need more details on the BitGet competition before I start talking about it. So hopefully, we can clear all that up, and I can come on tomorrow's stream and give you guys the light as well as talk about some really exciting stuff we have going on. So yeah, tomorrow might be a really, really exciting stream, guys. So stay tuned, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to DZ, and shout out to Wick. I love each and every single one of you guys. That's all I got. Frankie Candle's out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos. Ramos.
My trades are hot. Not trading spot. I make a lot. Oh. Hey, what's up, guys? Was not practicing my freestyle. I know it's kind of what it looked. I know it looked like that. Bing bong.